Hi everybody, it's Linda. Welcome back to Tips for You. Well, how are we all doing with our New Year's resolutions for diet and exercise? Did you decide you want to lose weight this year and now you're starting to think, you're not getting anywhere and you're almost wanting to give up? Well, I've got some really good tips for you. These are easy, simple, that you can incorporate into your life that are going to make a big difference. They'll help you boost your metabolism by 30% and they're so simple to incorporate. Before I get into that though, I just want to remind you why you've decided to exercise more. I want to help inspire you to stick with it because there is nothing better for you than exercise. And I've been an avid exerciser pretty much my whole life. I've always loved it. You've got to find something that you love. It takes me outside into nature and that's what I love about it. But I also go to a gym and I do it regularly. And I want you to remember that every time you exercise, it's not just about losing weight and, grinding it out. It's not a punishment. What you're doing is you are helping your body. It's a gift. Movement is so important for your body. Every time you move your body, you increase your blood flow and circulation, and you increase the flow of your lymph vessels that take toxins out of your body through your feces and your urine. And you improve all of that. It happens faster and better. And you also increase the airflow to your lungs. And that helps you breathe better and helps get you more oxygen to all of your cells. And you also will distribute your vitamins and minerals better. They reach all the areas of your body. So anytime you're thinking to yourself, gosh, I really hate this, or you're getting tired of exercising and you're forgetting why it's important because it's going to make you a healthier person, a stronger person. You're going to build muscle, resistance. You exercise your heart and your lungs. It helps you live longer. It helps you live better and more comfortably. You're not challenged if you have to walk up a flight of stairs or you have to walk around all day. You have stamina. Okay, that's why you're exercising, so stick with it. If you've gotten to this point and you're ready to give up, don't give up. You're doing something wonderful for yourself. There's nothing better. And if you're into the beauty side of it, it will help your hair grow, it will revitalize your skin, your nails. You'll just look more radiant, you'll be healthier, okay? You've got to maintain a regular balance in life. Your body is always looking to balance itself. It's called homeostasis, and every time you get out of balance, your body tries to put you in balance. So, be moderate about what you do. Don't over-exercise. Exercise is wonderful for you if you find the right amount, but you can overdo it. I mean, if you're a woman who's lost her period because she's exercising too much, well, you've lost too much body fat, and that's a warning sign that you're out of balance, okay? You don't want your homeostasis to collapse. So make adjustments. Lots of times when something's going wrong in our lives, we can immediately look to the way we're living. Are you sleeping well? Are you going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time, exercising? Our bodies, we all love routine. We like to be on a regular schedule. Everything about us loves that. Did you ever notice that if you upset your schedule, you have a hard time with the going to the bathroom part of life? Well, that's because your bowels and everything operate on a very dependable schedule. They like routine. All right? So, stay motivated. Keep exercising. All right? You're going to find that eventually you're going to get addicted to it. You know why? Because those brain chemicals, they keep on changing. Every time you exercise, you are increasing your endorphins, and you're going to start to realize that you love that feeling. It's like a natural high. But it takes you a while to get there, so don't give up, okay? Now for the diet portion. So if you've been trying to lose weight and you're getting to the point where maybe you need a little extra boost, I've got some great things for you. Number one, it involves drinking water. Now we're 70% water. So if you can drink more water, not only are you helping every cell in your body, all the waste that has to come out, but you're going to increase your metabolism by 30%. Now here's what I want you to do. Every morning when you get up, drink 2 to 3 glasses of water. All right? That amounts to 16 to 24 ounces of water. not ice cold. It has to be cool, cooler than your body temperature, but not ice cold, okay? Then, after that, an hour later, you can have your breakfast. In the meantime, obviously you're going to be a little hungry, so wait about 20 minutes after you drink your water, and then you can have a piece of fruit, any fruit of your choice. Now, why do I say that? Well, fresh fruit, has enzymes. Those enzymes help you digest your breakfast. They'll help you burn more calories. Also, fruit will raise your insulin levels when you eat it, but it's got lots of fiber, so it's not going to raise them crazy. But what it's going to do is going to help you avoid overeating. And I want you to do that before lunch and dinner. Okay, so 1 hour before lunch, have 2 to 3 glasses of water. Then 20 minutes later, you can have a piece of fruit, or you don't have to. You can just wait an hour and then have your lunch. And then before dinner, again, 2 to 3 glasses of water. Now, you can drink water throughout the day, but I'm just trying to give you a pattern to make sure that you drink the water. And if you have it during this time, you're going to start activating your metabolism. You're going to keep your metabolism going because it's going to be burning calories. That is going to make a big difference in how you're going to lose weight. All right, because it gets everything moving an hour before you eat, and then everything keeps moving. This works, so you have to give it a try. If you drink your water too close to your meal, you will curb your appetite, and you don't want to do that. That's why I recommend waiting an hour after you drink your water before you have your meal. That way the water is fully absorbed and can be readily utilized by all the cells of your body. Now back to the fruit. If you don't want to have fruit 20 minutes after you have your water, you don't have to, but it's a good idea to. And I recommend you have as much fresh fruit during the day as you can, because the fiber is good for you, the liquids are good for you, the enzymes help digest your food, break up proteins. You know, that's why we have salads before we have a meal, because the fresh vegetables, the fresh lettuce, is loaded with beneficial enzymes, and it gets into your digestive tract and it helps break down those proteins. I never have a steak or any kind of meat without having a nice fresh salad with lots of apple cider vinegar and a little olive oil. Okay, next, you need to chew your food thoroughly. Okay, now what do I mean by that? That means that each bite that you take, you're going to chew it 30 to 50 times. That's actually the required amount of chewing that you need to pre-digest your food. Digestion, the first part of digestion begins in your mouth. Saliva is loaded with enzymes that help you digest and break down your food. And if you can send your food down into your digestive system already pre-digested, you're going to absorb more nutrients, vitamins, minerals from your food, because it's already pre-digested. Your body doesn't have to work so hard, and it can process things quicker. And you're not sending big chunks down there that end up going through your digestive system and your colon in big chunks and sort of fermenting in there. You want to move your food through. So chew it really well. Not only that, but when you chew your food really well, you're actually slowing down the rate at which you consume food. And your brain has a chance to understand that you're full, because there's a gut-brain connection that has to go on in order for you to feel satiated. And if you've eaten so fast, your brain doesn't have time to register that you've just eaten and that you're full. And by that time, you've overconsumed calories. So slow yourself down. Chew 30 to 50 times. See if you can do it. It's not that easy. And depending on the food, like sometimes I'll chew pasta, and boy, getting to 30 isn't that easy. But with steak, I could get to 80, or something that's meat-oriented, all right? So just think about how much you're benefiting your body by chewing your food better. And another tip for you that's going to help you lose weight, don't overeat, okay? Use a smaller plate. Use the salad plate. This is what I've done for years. I don't use the dinner plate. Look at the difference between the salad plate and the dinner plate. The salad plate's on the left, the dinner plate's on the right. You can see that the dinner plate is much bigger, so you're going to fill it with more food. But if you start out with a smaller plate, then you're going to be putting less food in it, and it's a great way to practice portion control. I use the salad plate And I'll put my food in there, and I try to divide my food up between whole grains of my choice, brown rice, quinoa, couscous. Make it whole grain. Something whole wheat, whole grain. It's much better for you, loaded with fiber. And the vegetables. So the good portion of my plate is the grains and the vegetable, with the vegetable being larger. And then the smallest portion is going to be my protein, my animal protein, or my fish, or, beans, whatever I'm having. So think in terms of that. Think in terms of 20% for your protein, and then, the other 80%, however you want to divide it. Maybe you'll do like 50 for vegetables and 30 for your grain. Don't overeat. You don't want to stretch out your stomach. You don't want to get acid reflux. You don't want to develop obesity. So you don't want to overwhelm your body. It has to process everything, and whatever it's not going to use, it's going to store as fat. So that brings me to my last tip. Be sure that you finish eating 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. Go to bed on an empty stomach, okay? Because anytime you eat, your insulin is going to go up in your body. It's a normal process. And whatever your body doesn't use or need, it's going to store as fat. So you don't want to go to bed with these high insulin levels, because you're going to store more fat. Let your body have time to digest. I've always got to get on my husband about this, because he loves to eat dinner, sit in his chair, and he falls asleep. So I always tell him, keep moving around a little bit. Maybe there's something you can do, sort the mail, whatever. Do something for a little while, and then go sit in your chair and relax. If you know that's what happens to you if you fall asleep. It happens to a lot of people. So try to move around a little bit, active, take the garbage out, do your dishes, and then sit down. It helps you digest your food. You don't want to overwhelm your digestive tract, and you don't want to go to sleep on a full stomach. If you get thirsty before bed, have something to drink. But try to have it at like a half an hour before bed. Don't go to bed having drank this big glass of water, because when you lie down, it all comes back up. And as you get older, acid reflux becomes a problem. I have friends that have this problem. And basically they developed it by eating or drinking and then lying down. And then your stomach acids are churning, digesting your food. And before you know it, those stomach acids rise up into your esophagus and start to irritate your esophagus, and they cause acid reflux coming up into your esophagus. So if you don't want to get something like that, then try not to go and lie down or go to sleep when you've just eaten and your digestive acids are all churning around to digest your food. It takes a while for your stomach to empty. So give it 3 or 4 hours. Okay. Here is a quick recap of my diet and weight loss tips to help you lose weight and boost your metabolism. And I want to leave you with one final point, and that is that the time that you put into eating well, preparing good, healthy, whole foods, and shopping for those foods is worth your time. I know we're all busy. It's really hard to balance life, and the first thing that we, push aside is that we take shortcuts and we rely on restaurants and fast food. Well, you're not going to get the nutrition that you deserve by relying on someone else to cook for you and fast food, okay? It is not a good way to sustain your diet. It's good once in a while, but that's about it. You really need to cook yourself. You need to prepare whole, natural foods. Bring lunch to work when you can. Make it a priority. And if you need to cut back somewhere in your life because you need the time, maybe cut back on the cleaning. Maybe hire someone to clean your home. The money you'll save from eating out can pay for someone to clean your home. And you spend the time preparing healthy, nutritious foods, because that is what's going to make all the difference in how healthy of a life that you lead and live. We are what we eat, we drink, and we breathe. We're no different than a tree or a flower or anything else in this world. You need sunshine, you need good food, you need water, and you need clean air. Get those every day. Get outside. Breathe fresh air. It's so important for you. And it's so simple. Just remember those things. And of course, remember to sleep. You need to rest and you need to repair. We all do, and we all struggle with it. There are so many distractions. And I think the worst of them all is the computer or the cell phone, because they will stimulate your brain and they will suppress the release of melatonin. So just remember that, okay? These are simple things, but they're common across all human beings. Like I said, make your diet a priority. Make what you eat a priority. It is worth your time. It is worth your effort, because you can't enjoy life if you're not healthy and if you're not feeling well. And it starts with eating really well, with eating really good foods, okay? Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know below in the comments if you did. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, because I have a lot more to come. Something of interest to everyone, and always with your best interests in mind. And please visit me at my blog spot where I do a lot of writing, and I'm also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, so we can stay connected there as well. Okay, well, thanks so much for your time. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.